No hands, please. No jazz hands.
No jazz hands.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
What is it?
I don't know.
They're hands.
We went to a place.
Welcome back.
We went to a museum, Maca or Mocha, and there was one room was just somebody's hands doing this, and we all went like this, and walked out, and they didn't stand in line.
This is one of those experimental film, like you walk into the museum section that has like a little film running, right? Constantly. That's funny. Forgot about that.
Do you even binge podcast? Welcome, Lisa Esparza right here. Felipe Esparza the Great. How you guys doing?
Self-titled. How you doing?
Good.
Good. It's July. It's hot. And we've got blankets on, but that's because we're in the AC, kind of.
And it's 68 degrees right now, so
It's not 68, but okay.
that's why I need a blanket. That's how I sleep.
Anyway, we are back, and we're going to talk about some stuff today. We'll start off with a couple of little factoids on this day in history, July 2nd, because that's when we're recording this. The movie Airplane premiered, the very first one, written and directed by David Zucker. That's who we met on the plane, right?
What year?
So, 80.
Yes, we met him or somebody who wrote that movie in the plane.
It was Zucker. Yeah, it was David Zucker. And he was on the plane. And I don't know, did you recognize him or you just struck up a conversation with him across the aisle?
No, the owner of the Wilburn Theater, I don't know his name. He went to the reading of Airplane and the document, and they were talking about inside facts about the movie and how the Zucker brothers got started and all that.
That's right. I'm forgetting that guy's name.
So when he pointed him out, I saw him in Airplane. I thought, that's that guy.
Wow, I never would have recognized him. You recognize people pretty easily. So David Zucker, Jim Abrams, and Jerry Zucker, starring Robert Hayes and Julie Haggerty. And here's a very famous clip from the movie.
The stewardess said both pilots.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Doctor, I've checked everyone. Mr. Stryker's the only one.
What flying experience have you had?
Oh, I flew single-engine fighters in the Air Force, but this plane has 4 engines. It's an entirely different kind of flying, altogether.
It's an entirely different kind of flying.
All right, that's good. And then also released on this same day, but 1991, Boys in the Hood.
You ain't shit. You just like your daddy. You don't do shit, and you never
That brush,
gonna
man.
shit. All you ever do around here is eat, sleep, and shit. Look at this place. When y'all act, y'all must think I'm the maid.
That was his mom's motivational speech every morning to him
Hell no, it ain't it.
to go shoplift.
Till I say it's it, damn it.
Is she the same mom from Baby Boy?
Yes.
She's the same mom that has her
Yeah.
little garden and her wine and everything.
She's been a single mom in every scene forever.
every movie.
And also she was in that show with Joe Rogan.
Got a job.
No, that's Candy Alexander.
is it?
This is not Candy Alexander. Candy Alexander was in a news radio.
I thought it was her.
No, but I'm pretty sure this is the mom in Baby Boy.
Oh. You furious, this little boy, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, boy, you look more and more like your daddy every day.
Okay,
So tell
and
me
that's
something.
it. That's all that happened on today's history.
That's where a single mom and a single dad live across the street.
Man, can we talk about Lawrence Fishburne's single dad role, the character, and him with those stupid? Can you find the a little clip of him with those bow dang balls, rolling him over in his hand? It's so embarrassing. It's so pretentious. I don't know if we can find it, but
He added that, huh?
I feel like he added to that character and made him just like really.
But
pretentious. I think that's the second one, man. No, I don't know. I don't think that's it. That's later.
Well, I lived in Los Angeles, in 1991, and those balls were available everywhere.
Yeah, in Chinatown. You can get
Yeah,
them
in
everywhere.
Chinatown, and everybody had them. Everybody did this.
I had a pair.
Yeah.
Mine was in a red box, but
I
I
thought
didn't
they were-
sit around walking around giving
I
speeches.
thought it was to throw at
rolling.
people, but and then when I realized just for that, I just put them away and never used them again. Boring.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's like kind of Zen, like meditative, sort of something to do with your hand.
Touch my
while
own balls, man. And I smell them.
Yeah. All right.
Throw magic dust at people.
Gross. Are you binging? I didn't have anything for binging this week because we were actually watching extra things for our topic today. But did you binge anything on the side that?
I'm trying to remember.
Because you didn't finish Mindhunter, did you?
No, I did not. Stop already.
Still like 1 or 2 episodes left, right?
I'm trying to remember that I binged anything.
I don't think you did. You played your Twitch, Switch, your Twitch, your Switch.
No, I didn't. Sometimes I go back to shows that I did binge in the past and watch an episode.
Yeah, and so our subject this week, then we'll move on to is Coen Brothers movies. Coen Brothers. Let's see
And we did binge the Coen Brothers movie.
the first clip here.
Come on, Bart. We're gonna go sneak into an R-rated movie. It's called Bart and Fink.
I can't. I told my dad I'd wait for him.
Bart and Fink! Bart and Fink!
The boys run off to see an R-rated movie, and they chose Bart and Fink, which is so not the R-rated movie you want to see as a young boy. You've seen that, right?
What?
Bart and Fink.
Yeah, I didn't finish it. I never really finished that movie.
I finished it a couple times, but it's a heavy watch. It's heavy, but it's also not one that we're covering today. But it's that's John Turturro and John Goodman mostly in that one, and it's a very weird psychological sort of man versus himself sort of story, I think.
The movie is probably one of the Coen brothers having writer's block, so he made a movie about it.
Yeah.
And then during the writer's block, he wrote Miller's Crossing and
Hudsucker Proxy.
Huckleberry Farm Proxy.
So because there's so many Coen Brothers movies, we whittled them down. We pared them down to really our top 5, and then we had an extra one that I threw in from your list. So we have 6 that we're talking about today. And tell us, I'll just mention each one, and you tell us a brief synopsis of each one. Okay, so the first one is Fargo.
Fargo, about a guy who arranges his wife to get kidnapped and hires these 2 guys from Craigslist, probably. I don't know how he got a hold of these guys. And they like pancakes. One of the guys. Long story short, man, nobody wins in this movie, but nobody gets the money. Everybody dies. Also, man, the first time you ever saw a pregnant cop.
Yeah, Pregnant Sheriff, and Frances McDormand won an Oscar for that role, and she's great in it. That's one that we watch a lot. We watch this movie a lot.
Yeah, I watched it a lot. I
We'll
know it
have some
from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I went to go see that movie with my friend Ruben Jauregui.
BB?
Yeah.
BB, who looks just like Hank from Breaking Bad. You'd never know he was Mexican.
Or Curly from the Three Stooges. Yep.
He looks just like Hank. I'm serious. I see him and I go, Hank. All right. Number 2, Raising Arizona. Give a little brief synopsis of that movie.
Raising Arizona is about a prison guard or a cop.
A cop, played by Holly Hunter. She's an intake cop, I think.
And she falls in love with an inmate when she's taking a photo of him.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, high.
Plays H.I.
High.
McDonough.
And they get married and they want to have a baby. So the whole story starts about her wanting a baby and there's a kidnapping involved.
Yeah, they kidnap a business owner's, one of his quintuplets. Because they feel like they have more than they can, but they got more than they can handle. And that's her reasoning for it. But she has some baby
Those
fever.
are handcuffs on the R?
Yeah, handcuffs, because she's a cop. They got to throw that in there. But the third one, No Country for Old Men.
The movie about a guy with the most ugliest haircut. And he goes around stabbing people who laugh at it and stare at it. Like every time he walks up to somebody and they ask him a question about something else, he really thinks it's the haircut. Especially when that guy goes, "You right, bitch," with a haircut. He's just like, and then you have to kill them.
Oh, that's funny. It's funny. It's really about what is it about?
The movie's about
a guy finds a bunch of money that a bunch of cartel members killed each other over, and nobody got the money.
Yeah, it was a heroin deal gone bad. And there's a shootout.
And everybody seemed to die. Even the dogs died.
Everybody seemed to die. Maybe that pit bull.
Yeah, pit bull ran.
The relentless pit bull.
Oh, yeah, the one that ran. Oh, I love that scene. Forgot about that scene. Can you look up the pit bull scene just on the side there? We'll pull that up. I forgot to pull that up. Pit bull scene from No Country for Old Men. That dog is relentless. But yeah, he's Anton Chigurh is like a bounty hunter, I guess. He's sent to track down the money that Josh Brolin steals.
Funny how
hides.
they changed his name to not sound so Spanish.
Yeah, it's very
Because
unrecognizable.
His last name is really Segura, like
but what in the book?
like Tom Segura.
Yeah, but in the book it's Chigurh, isn't it?
I don't know.
I never read.
I read an Audible, but never mentioned his name.
It's based on a book by Cormac McCarthy. It mostly follows the story pretty well. I started reading that book, and it is so slow that I just...
When I get on a plane, I put that book at 10 minutes, and it puts me to sleep.
I can't listen to books. I wish I could. I'd get through a lot more faster. I get distracted by other things. I get distracted, and I start looking stuff up, and I pause the book.
When I did a show in Del Rio, I was looking for that hotel.
There's that dog.
Yeah,
That dog
swim, man.
that's like Squishy, but with ears cut. Does not give up. He's like, what the fuck?
I didn't know you have to dry up bullets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does his gun work
He
after being?
he
That's
blows
a
on
lot
them.
of water. He blows on them.
He puts him in a quick bowl of rice real fast.
He blows in there like that's what he thinks. Why do I get hurry up? This dog. Ah! That's it. Poor doggy. Oh brother, where art thou? What's that about?
But three guys who escaped from prison to go get some gold that's not there.
Gold?
Yeah, he promised them treasures.
Oh, but he's lying to them.
Yeah, but that's
okay.
that's what you don't know that coming in.
Yeah.
And they write a hit song, but they don't know. They go viral, and they don't even know about it.
It's funny to say that, but it is what happens. But it's funny to hear it
They
said
pretty
like
much
that.
show you, man, how easily people could just walk into a record studio, record a hit song, get $2, and never get paid again.
Yeah, and get taken advantage.
And I like George Clooney is my favorite character in the movie because he never he never tries to be a nice guy through the whole movie. Like he's trying to get ahead the whole time. Even when they cut that record deal, he tells the blind guy there's 4 of them.
Yeah, he tells the blind engineer that there are 5 of them actually.
Yeah.
And he'll just sign with an X because he can't read. So he signs for him. Yeah.
I don't mean to tell tales after school, but there's a guy over there that pays you to sing in a can.
Singing a can.
Shut up, you dumb cracker. We're speaking to the masses.
Yeah, that's Pappy O'Daniel. Charles Durning. That was the first time I ever heard my last name
He's related to you.
on any movie. Pappy O'Daniel is not related to me, but he is a real guy.
The governor of...
He was the governor of Texas for a while, and he also he owned a flour company. I think King Biscuit or whatever. Or I don't think it was called Pappy O'Daniel, but anyway, he would sponsor
Daniel
radio
Pappy?
shows. He would sponsor radio shows. Do you ever listen to classic rock stations back in the day, and they would have like the King Biscuit Flour Hour or some sort of like thing like that, and it was sponsored by like a flour company, and it was they would play both sides of an album and talk in between. but all the way through the albums. Anyway, that was cool to hear my name. I was like, what's his face? Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in
You know that
Hollywood.
George Clooney for this role, he I don't know if he had time to go over the lines or get into the character. So he from Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
So he had one of his uncles, who I don't know if he's a pastor or anything, and he recorded his voice reading all of George Clooney lines, and
He just mimicked him. Yeah.
and he mimicked him. But also, his uncle did not read the profanity in George lines, so all his lines that were profanity, they cut him off because the uncle never read them, and you can tell like some of the lines there was a "fuck you ready," but the uncle didn't read those, so he read it in his voice and he didn't read the profanity.
Yeah. Because his character doesn't need it. His character is very talkative, very loquacious, very he uses a lot of antiquated words and everything too, you know. Kind of like another character in another movie we'll talk about in a second.
Elizabeth.
That
Glad you're
movie
here.
though, that movie is really the story of Odysseus in Homer's Odyssey. So that's what Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is. And there's like Cyclops in there, John Goodman. There's Poseidon, which is the lawman guy, the sheriff. The sirens are in it. And he plays Ulysses, which is actually the writer, but he is the main character who's basically in the Greek story. Odysseus goes off to war for like 10 years. And then his wife is there waiting and has a lot of suitors hitting her up. Like, hey, you want to marry me? You want to go out or whatever they did back then. So she kept rejecting all these suitors for all these years. And then finally she's like, he's not coming back. He must be dead or just he found another family or whatever. So she decides to marry one of them. And then just as she's about to get on with her life, he comes back. And he's back from war. I want to reclaim my kingdom and all this stuff. And so there's more battles. He has to fight a lot of guys there. But throughout all the adventures, he meets characters and meets people in his life, like the Oracle, who is the blind black man on the handcart on the railroad. Like there's a lot of all those people they represent somebody else in the Homer's Odyssey. So, but it's a very good movie. You have to watch it a few times to really pick up on all the details. But Big Lebowski.
It's about a pothead man who doesn't have nothing to live for but his rug, and he'll do anything, man. I put all his friends in danger just for that stupid rug.
Hey, can you pull up the other cover that I put in the Dropbox?
I walked out of this movie, by the way.
It's in the movie posters. Yeah, you walked out of it, right? You and
me and Ivan.
We
walked
that
out of
gold
the
one
movie.
right there. The gold. Yeah, that's it. This is one of the posters. Do you notice anything here?
That's not the poster I saw when the movie came out, though.
That's the DVD poster, though. That's the DVD cover. And there's no Donny on any of those DVD covers. Did you notice that?
Donny has those ashes behind him.
Maybe. Yeah, there's an alternate theory. We're going to do an episode on alternate theories, but there's an alternate theory that Donny is
I think the original poster for the movie was
he doesn't exist.
The bowling ball and other characters around it like this.
I've seen that one. I've seen the one where it's just him and the Viking lady holding a bowling ball together. And then I've seen the one with him and those paisley sunglasses that he showed. That one's a common one right there. Yeah. That's just from a dream sequence. It's such a weird poster to choose. Yeah, so he tries to get his rug back. He's the dude and all that stuff. But I think that's enough for that story, right? Next one. Ladykillers. What's that about?
Oh, Ladykillers about this George Clooney's uncle from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? he gets together, man, and they try to do a big caper. They dig on the ground. It's about a
You
guy
think he's
that,
George Clooney's uncle?
yeah.
They're very similar
Ladykillers
characters.
about a group of fellas who rent out a room to dig in through the cellar to break into a casino and take all his money.
They rent a room for this old
Yeah.
Christian lady here. You see her in the hat.
In another
on the
movie
back
where
of her head.
everybody's greed causes them to die.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But yes.
Shout out to the general, though.
General. He was the only honest one of all of them. So yeah, some common elements in Coen movies, not all of them, of course, but most of them. Usually characters who are struggling with difficult choices.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, and Ladykillers, I want to mention that in that Big Lebowski poster when he's holding her like this.
Yeah.
In Ladykillers, IBS and Mountain Girl are dressed like that. He's wearing the same belt, utility belt, because he's like a special effects guy at the movie
He deals
movie
with
theaters.
animals, I think, right?
Yeah, but he
Doesn't
had the same utility
Yeah.
belt, same white T-shirt, same outfit,
He has like safari outfit.
and then Mountain Girl is dressed like a Swiss lady.
Yeah, it's a weird connection there. But anyway, so often, so the most common elements of Coen Brothers movies are characters with difficult choices. They're making bad decisions. They don't count on the unexpected consequences or really what the other person's going to do. They don't even think about what this other person might do when we get into this situation or whatever. And so there's always something that throws a wrench into their plan. But yeah, there seems to always be the element of a relentless pursuer, right? So here's Raising Arizona, the bounty hunter here.
He left a scorched earth in his wake, befouling even the sweet desert breeze that whipped across his brow.
And then No Country for Old Men, just relentless. He's unstoppable.
Also,
He's hurt there, and he's going into a pharmacy and created a distraction out there. And he's going to steal some drugs so he can heal himself. And then here, Frances McDormand is the relentless pursuer of these two criminals here. And William H. Macy.
which one was the one before this? What movie?
No Country for Old Men.
The one before that?
Raising Arizona, the bounty hunter.
Oh, really? Okay.
The bounty hunter guy, you know? You can stop it here. That's fine.
Because in No Country for Old Men, Shigura also shoots a bird with his gun.
Yeah, did you add that one to this clip, or you did a separate one? No. Okay, keep going. Actually, I don't know how long that one is. Till we get to the next.
Yeah, it's probably a vagrant slept in the car. Or maybe just use it as a toilet
Big
and moved on.
Lebowski.
Hey, man, are you going to find these guys? Or, you got any promising leads or...
Leads? Yeah, sure. I'll just check with the boys down at the crime lab. They got 4 more detectives working on the case. They got us working in shifts.
Mike Lopez there.
I say leads 2 more times.
Leads.
Well, overtime, leads.
Yeah, so Mike
He goes,
Lopez there.
"Leads."
And that's one of Felipe's favorite scenes ever. And so there's just this relentless pursuit of something. He's trying to get his rug back, thinking the whole world cares about his stupid rug. But
It also ties the room together.
yeah, and then so another element of Coen Brothers movies is the greed of a character being the downfall or destruction of others, or leading to the death of someone else. Like their goal is number one, and they cannot see like anybody else's problems or issues in life. So let's play the greed compilation. So this is Frances McDormand in Burn After Reading, and her
Take all the
desire,
chicken fat off your buttocks.
her desire
Here.
for a new body and makeover.
And the upper
Oh, leg.
arms.
That's her.
And a little off your tummy.
Yeah, great.
Now, we do breast augmentation with a tiny incision here.
Wow, that marker tickles.
And
Did you
here.
use her
And what
body or
about the
someone
upper leg,
else's?
the
someone
higher
else's.
inside thigh area?
Well, we can do liposuction there as well, but that area will respond to exercise. The buttocks and upper arms begin to store more fat once you get up around 40. The body just tells it to go there. But the thighs will respond to toning exercises.
Yeah, I could work on my arms till the cows come home, but
Well, also there are, of course, genetic factors.
well, the Litskys have always been big.
Well, everyone's got a
My mother had
family
NASA
history.
could pull a bus.
Wow. Well, that's a pretty...
Yeah, father's side too.
Okay, you could
Although
stop
Dad
it.
tended to carry his weight out in front more.
And then the other one,
Not
No
so
Country
much.
for
Okay.
wait.
And what about the face?
Fargo.
You know?
Sorry, go ahead, play that one. So this is Fargo and William H. Macy's desire for money to get him out of debt and cover up the scam he's been running at the car dealership.
Good to see you.
So
again,
he had
Jerry.
scams before he asked for the
numbers are
money.
right.
He
This
fucked
looks
up,
pretty
huh?
Notice he has nowhere to sit
Oh,
here
those
to be
numbers
part
are
of this
right, all right.
conversation.
Believe
Yeah,
me,
he was already
this
doing
is
this,
doable.
a GMAC
Congratulations,
scam.
Jerry.
Yeah, thanks,
I'll
Dan.
tell you in a
But
second.
It's a pretty...
What kind of finder's fee were you looking for?
Huh? The financials are pretty thorough, so the only thing we don't know is your fee.
My fee? Wade, what the heck are you talking about?
The heck you
Stan and I
talking
okay.
about?
Yeah?
We're good to load in,
Yeah?
but we never talked about your fee for bringing it to us.
No, but Wade, see, I was bringing you this deal for you to loan me the money to put in. It's my deal here, see?
Jerry, we thought you were bringing us an investment.
Yeah, right.
You're saying... What are you saying?
You're saying we put in all the money and you collect when it pays off.
No, I'd pay you back the principal and interest. Heck, I'd go 1 over prime.
We're not a bank, Jerry.
If I wanted bank interest on $750,000, I'd go to Midwest Federal, talk to old Bill Deal.
He's at North Star.
He's at...
No, but see, I don't need a finder's fee. I need... Finder's fees, what, 10%? Heck, that's not gonna do it for me. I need the principal.
He wouldn't get the final fee now, would he?
Okay, what's that?
Would he get the final fee now?
No, they're just drawing up the paperwork and everything. That's his lawyer there, his consultant. But hang on a second. One thing I wanted to point out is so Jerry was already running a scam. He's desperate now.
He's in debt for whoever calls him, right?
Yes, he's running a Ponzi scheme basically. There was a guy named, I think John McNamara in Long Island, in New York, who ran a scam back in the 70s and 80s. It's GMAC, which was GM's financing. They would finance dealerships so they could buy like a bunch of vehicles and then as a loan.
Yeah.
And then they'd sell those vehicles
And pay back the loan.
and pay back the loan. But in what this guy was doing, and he made, I think they say $750 million. This guy, I think, cleared $755 million from GM.
How much? How do you do that?
He bought a fleet of vans that were going to be customized afterward, right? He told GM that he had they were probably Dodges or Fords because GM would have been able to check the serial numbers and registration much more easily, but they were also giving loans to dealerships to buy non-GM cars as well. So he chose like the Econoline vans and those sorts of things, and was basically saying, I got a company over in Greece, in Cyprus, and they can customize these things like really quick, and we can get them out to market and everything. And so he ordered a crazy amount. Like he said, I'm going to buy 280,000 of these vehicles and then have them over. And that's going to be like my new business is I'm going to be selling these custom vans. So he would get the loan and he never bought the cars, but he pretended that he bought the cars and faked paperwork and sent them the paperwork. Then he, after acted like he sold the cars to a company in Indiana. And he chose Indiana because in Elkhart, Indiana, that was like the capital of RVs and custom van installations and that sort of thing. So then he would pretend to sell to this company in Indiana, but that company was his company, just under a different name. It was a shell company where there's only a telephone in a room, and that's it, and an address, and no cars, no shop, nothing. And they were churning out on paper, like, I don't know, they had a more completion rate, a higher completion rate than actual car dealerships or custom vehicle manufacturers, because they didn't exist. So he's just, every time he needed money, they did more selling to this fake company. So this fake company supposedly sold them. So then he starts making payments, and then he gets another loan through his other company, and then pays off that first loan, basically. So he still walked away with the original loan amount. And then this shell company never ends up paying. And then the shell company, they go to visit the shell company to like figure out how they're doing such a bang up job, And there was a phone inside there, and that's it. And they freaked out. And then GM went straight to the government, I guess, like whoever you go to, FBI, I guess. And then they caught him eventually. But he ran for like 11 years. He did that scam. A GMAC loan scam.
What did he buy?
Nothing. Oh, you mean like just personally?
himself.
Yeah, he just, I guess, lived lavishly. Crazy. And when they caught him, he said, "What took you so long?"
So that what's the name was doing?
It's what William H. Macy's character is doing in the beginning. Because when they start, they couldn't, because these aren't GM vehicles, they couldn't check the serial numbers or anything. But if he had chosen GM vehicles, the gig would have been up. And he's faking serial numbers by like one at a time or something like that. And what happened was people were realizing, hey, we never see these cars end up on the registration reports. Like we never see the registration reports. So that's what got him in the end. But they waited so long. But he exploited like a loophole in their financing. They were pretty much incentivizing all these dealerships to sell cars, buy cars, sell cars.
How much the London guard owe?
I don't know, but he wants $750 million in that.
No,
I'm sorry, 750,000.
Fargo.
I know he wants 750,000 in the loan, so I don't know how much he owes. So he asks, when he has the ransom for the fake kidnapping, he's going to pay them 80,000.
40,000.
I'm sorry, 40,000 each though.
No, 40,000.
He tells them it's $1 million.
No. The kidnapper never know about the million.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's promising them 80,000.
40,000. Because later on he goes on the phone. You know what? Fuck, man. We won the whole 80 grand.
Right, the 80,000.
No, but he was promising them 40,000 for the whole job in the beginning.
Okay, but they know there's 80 grand in there. But he actually has 100 in there. Well, actually, he has $1 million, I think.
Yeah, but they don't know
none
of that.
I know.
Yeah, but the original deal was 40,000.
Well, I don't know.
And then they won the whole 80.
Okay.
They won when he gets mad, I want the whole 80,000 now.
Okay. But yeah, he's going to skim off the top basically and take 20,000 or whatever.
No.
I don't know how much he's asking for. 100,000. He wants $1 million.
Whatever he's asking through the whatever they're asking for the money, that's what's his name? What was his name? Lundegaard, right?
Yeah.
He only deals with kidnappers.
I know.
So he's relaying $1 million to his father, and the father never really spoke to the kidnappers.
I know.
So the other guys, Steven Buscemi and Stoudemire, they don't know about the $1 million. They're only hearing 80,000.
I know.
Yeah. So they never know about the $1 million.
I know. That's why I said he wants to skim off the top of it. You're saying 40,000 and 80,000.
No, when he gets the whole $1 million for whatever he gets from his uncle, his father-in-law, he's gonna just take 40,000 and give them 40,000.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How greedy? That was greedy.
I know. He wants all that money, which is what. Yeah. So his whole greed messes up everything, and gets his wife killed actually because they were supposed to do a fake kidnapping, and then he was going to get the ransom money, and then they kill him because he's dealing with crazy people that he got off Craigslist or whatever you said.
It was Shep, the Native American.
Who?
The Native American that works at the dealership. He's the one that hooked him up with those two.
Oh, he hooked him up with them. Yeah, that's right. You're right. He did connect them, and he met them in prison or something like that, right?
I vouch for them. Yep.
Who else do we have here? What's the next one? No Country for Old Men. So that's Josh Brolin's character, Llewellyn. His greed is wanting to keep this money that he finds here. It's hard to show his greed, but he finds drugs and a bunch of money.
You speak English?
This guy's just begging for water.
Where's the last guy? Ultimo hombre, last man standing. There must have been one. Where'd he go?
Los Lobos.
Ain't got no water. So everybody died in this shootout.
Oh, the drug deal gone bad. That's what happened when you meet at night. Nobody could see anything.
I know. They're just by their truck headlights, right? The dogs were dead. And he goes up and he finds the bag of money.
Same suitcase as the one from Fargo, by the way.
Fargo, yeah, you're right. Same suitcase. That's another thing in Coen Brothers movies. They would use the same certain things, like you were saying, the connection between Professor's clothes, IBS's clothes in Ladykillers, and the Mountain Girl and the Viking Girl in Big Lebowski. Okay, what's the next one there? Raising Arizona. So Holly Hunter's desire for a baby.
Which one you get?
I don't know. Nathan Jr., I think.
Give me here.
Which one you
Here's the
get?
instructions.
Oh.
Here's the instructions.
Yeah, he's awful damn good. I think I got the best one.
I bet they were all beautiful. All babies are beautiful.
Yeah, I got the best.
This one's awful damn good, though.
Don't you cuss around him.
He's fine, he is. I think it's Nathan Jr.
We are doing the right thing, aren't we, Hi? I mean, they had more than they could handle.
Well, now, honey, we've been over this and over this, and there's what's right, and there's what's right, and never the twain shall meet.
Don't you think his mama will be upset? I mean, overly?
Well, of course she'll be upset, sugar, but she'll get over it. She's got 4 little babies, almost as good as this one. It's like when I was robbing a convenience store.
Okay, you can end it.
I love him so much.
So her desperation leads to everybody's downfall. And then the prisoners come, and then they want the baby. They steal the baby. John Goodman and William Forsythe. And then in the end, the baby's returned, but she comes to her senses. And they never are caught, right?
No.
But he suspects, though. Nathan Jr.'s dad suspects. Oh, that'll be in another clip I'm showing in a second. But yeah, his and then the last one is that it? Oh, that's it. Okay. And then so another element that is common is graphic violence that comes out of nowhere, just quick and surprising, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's play that compilation. Burn After Reading, George Clooney, Brad Pitt's hiding in the closet. Out of nowhere. This is a comedy, by the way.
Put that back in your pocket, please.
Fargo.
And step out of the car, please, sir.
Steve Buscemi's trying to use his words here and his charm. And that guy's like, no, I ain't got time for that.
Watching this scene again, I keep thinking about the amount of ringing your ear is.
Oh, yeah. In the car.
For everybody in there. They lay in the back. They just ignore it.
Came home from grocery
Where's the
shopping.
money, Lebowski?
I don't know. Let me check one more time.
No Country for Old Men.
You got me.
One of my favorite
You can
scenes
look at it
in
when
any
you get
movie
in.
right here.
Yes, sir. I got it under control.
It's right here is like when your dog has a little toy in his mouth, you're trying to take it out. And he will not take that little plastic piece out of his mouth. He's going to be like, motherfucker, drop it, drop it, drop it.
The things I love in this scene are the scuff marks on the floor from his boots. He's fighting so hard, and he's on his back doing that. And his face is so... even though he's a hired gun, there's some of him that enjoys this. Anyway, crazy, huh?
Yeah, what happened, man? You make fun of his haircut.
Isaac, did you send me the Malvo clip? Yeah.
And
We
Javier
didn't?
Bardem's haircut is
I remember
creepy,
wanting-
but it's the same haircut as the tall man from Phantasm. The tall man from Phantasm who throws the little balls.
Never saw that.
He just walks. He's a tall man,
Tall man from Phantasm.
but his hair is gray. Yeah.
Is it the same guy?
What guy?
Never mind. I know what you mean. I see what you mean. That guy. Okay, yeah, I've seen that guy.
The funeral is about to begin, sir.
Yeah, same haircut.
Boy.
What was I going to say? Okay, so also another element is humor, because they use a lot of dark humor throughout. Some of these movies are very funny, but then there's tragedy going on in all of them.
Yes, like the humor is dark though. Like when Javier Bardem is walking out of the scene in No Country for Old Men after he flipped the coin, after he almost choked on his peanuts. He looks at him, hey, don't put that coin in your pocket. Because then it'll just be like the other, like a real,
mixed in.
it'll mix in with the other coins,
Yeah.
and it'll be a regular coin. And you know which it is.
So in Burn After Reading, I could not find this clip, but Osborne, who is played by John Malkovich, tells his wife that someone is holding his memoirs for ransom, right? Because Brad Pitt and Frances McDormand find a disc that they think is government secrets, and they use it as a ransom, as something to hold for ransom. And then, but it's not. It's really just this guy's bank records. And they call him in the middle of the night and tell him we have your shit or whatever, right? And then Osborne gets off the phone, John Malkovich, and he says to Tilda Swinton, his wife, he's like, they're holding my memoirs for ransom or whatever. And she says, what? And he says, my memoirs. And she said, why on God's earth would anyone think those are worth anything? And I could not find that scene, but like that's dark humor. Like she's basically saying your memoirs aren't worth shit, and nobody cares.
And then it's funny because when Brad Pitt is reading what he printed out, he didn't know what he's reading. Man, there's numbers and
he's
there's
dumb.
decimals and
Yeah.
there's oh man, the director of the. This
Pitt's,
guy's high up, man.
I think it's Brad Pitt's best role. It's his most comedic role. He's very funny in it. Great character. He's like a gym rat guy. A guy just is always at the gym. He works there. He's got little highlights in his hair, and he's dumb. He's like a dumb blonde kind of guy, you know. But what was the next clip? Okay, George Clooney with Linda. So Linda's also dating. She's trying to get plastic surgery. That second clip at the top there. Yeah, that one.
He's okay. Personal protection's a young man's game.
These are really good. You want to try one?
Yeah. Does that have shell food in it?
You only live once.
I got a sensitivity. I go into anaphylactic shock. My larynx swells up and it closes. Oh, what the hell? Live dangerously, huh? Can't always wear a condom, right?
Well, that's right. Not always.
Yeah, he's a pig basically, and he's cheating on his wife, who's off. She's an author, and she's always traveling. And he goes on this dating app and he just meets women, and she's one of many.
Hello there.
Well, hello there. And she's one of many. This is their blind date, and then she's kind of looking for love though, and because she's older, and he's just looking for whoever, and that's him. What's the next one? I lost my place. Oh yeah, Fargo. The Go Bears, yeah.
Yeah, we both did. She went to college, too. I went to Normandale for about 1.5 years. Yeah, that's where we met. But I dropped out, though. Yeah, she dropped. Yeah.
So where are you girls from?
Chaska, Le Sueur. But I went to high school in White Bear Lake. Go Bears.
Oh. Okay.
That's funny, man. The scene before that is when a guy, he's like smoking. I want to eat now, man. I want pancakes. Listen, man. I know this place in Brainerd, we could get a steak and get laid. And then he hook up with those chicks right there, the Bears.
Go Bears.
Which is pretty much, if that movie had been written by Latino, it would have been like, I want tacos now, man. Shut up, man. I know the place in Brainerd, we could go have a steak and hook up with some tortas. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. And then Big Lebowski, funny scene right here.
The heck you mean?
There are a lot of funny scenes, but John Goodman goes crazy here.
Please. Is this your homework, Larry? Is this your homework, Larry?
Look, man.
Please. Is this your homework, Larry?
Ask him about the car, man.
Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework, Larry?
Is that your car out front?
Is this your homework, Larry?
We know it's his fucking homework. Where's the fucking money, you little brat?
Look, Larry, have you ever heard of Vietnam?
Oh,
You're entering a world of pain, son. We know that this is your homework. We know that you stole a car.
And the fucking money.
And the fucking money. And we know that this is your homework.
We're gonna cut your dick off, Larry.
You're killing your father, Larry.
They went in there like fake cops. Well, John Goodman did.
Pointless. Okay. It's time for plan B. You might want to watch out that front window, Larry.
John Goodman's character is so good. He's so over the
Trying to
top.
stonewall me.
You notice Donnie's in the car this whole scene, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the dude's shitty car.
Walter! What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Here you go, Larry. You see what happens? You see what happens, Larry?
I don't want to show all this, but just till the guy shows up here.
This is what happens, Larry. You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the air?
It's a Corvette.
I think so, or one of those IROC Z or something like that. Donnie's watching from the other car.
What happens, Larry? That's what happens, Larry. That's what happens, Larry.
Okay, you can stop it. It wasn't even the kid's car. And that's how Walter takes everything way too far.
It's funny, man. Like later on when they're at their homes, and they're talking on the phone, Walter and the Big Lebowski, and he goes, "No, I don't think he was breaking at all."
Oh, brother, where art thou? Who elected you leader?
Who elected you leader of this outfit? Well, Pete, I figured it should be the one with the capacity for abstract thought. But if that ain't the consensus view, then hell, let's put her to a vote.
Suits me. I'm voting for yours truly.
Well, I'm voting for yours truly, too.
Okay. I'm with you fellas.
There's a scene of right there after this that was cut out of the movie where they're blackface, like they really are blackface, and because there's a scene later on when they actually are blackface, and you wonder why are they blackface, like why are they dark? And I always thought that
I thought they were just dirty.
I thought they were dark because they were trying to hide, you know, from the guards, but no, it was a cut scene where they actually were darkface. They were blackface.
For
and
what
they decided to
purpose?
cut it just to be blackface. Look, blackface cut scene. Oh brother, we're out though.
They were blackface just to be blackface?
Blackface, yeah.
So they just are breaking out of prison and they just decide to paint their faces
they're
black.
blackface for I don't know what reason, but they were cut
It's
off.
probably
the
to
scene.
hide.
I always thought it was to hide.
I thought it was to hide too, because when they come out,
Yeah, I thought it was to hide.
They're coming out of hiding.
But there's actually a bigger scene where they're more blackface. Just that one, because I always thought, why are they still blackface?
I think it's just because they're hiding in the dark. It's not like they put on a play or something, and while they're running from prison, like they didn't have.
Because right here they think they're black. In this
yeah,
scene.
they do think they're black, but I think it was probably to hide, like a camouflage.
Yeah,
sort of
but
thing.
right there, but they're that dark blackface
Yeah.
right there. Later on in another scene, they're not that. They're not that dark.
But what was the point of having the blackface? They're not just like doing blackface just to do it. I just thought they were hiding.
That's what I
like
thought.
in the dark, because
but
they're in
then
the
I
dark
read
bushes.
into it and I found this.
I don't know.
Like last year.
It's
2
up for
years ago.
debate. We'll have to see. But there's some reason their faces were painted for something. I'm just saying, like, the characters wouldn't break out of prison and then they didn't put on a minstrel show. You know what I mean? It's not like there was a reason in the story for
Maybe
them
to
have,
hide, pretend they're
I
black.
think just hiding, and then somebody's calling it blackface, but
Maybe they're trying to be black to hide because they're white.
probably that's what I would think, because they were in the dark trying to hide from the
No, I'm just trying
Klan
to
rally.
pull the black people to hide around because they're looking for 3 white guys.
Oh, you mean trying to be in disguise,
Yeah,
sort of thing.
because
Oh.
they did that right after the prison.
Yeah.
Thinking whatever.
I have to look that up. I didn't know that. But well, they're sneaking up on a KKK rally. They're hiding in the bushes.
And John Goodman knows they're not black. He smells them.
He smells them.
He go like this.
Yeah, he does actually smell them out. He knows that. Well, he knows they're not there.
Yeah.
They probably also stink because they've been running from prison and everything. What's the? Where am I? Burp 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 burp. Ladykillers clip here.
Oh,
Do I have
man.
one there? Yeah, IBS. Yeah.
Ain't that so?
They found all the money.
And then
IBS. You be
what happened, man?
what?
Irritable bowel syndrome. Is there an enzyme down here?
Oh, come on. You
I'd be what?
You know, I tried to find the other clip and I could not find it. But later on, when they send Marlon, he draws the short straw, and they send him to go kill the old lady, and he can't do it because she reminds him of his mama. And he says, "I can't do it. Or she reminds me of my mama. I'm sorry." And he walks back down to the basement, and then he goes, "Now wait a minute." The IBS, J.K. Simmons, he goes, "Now wait a minute. Equal rights means equal responsibilities," which is like a dig at, because he was like a freedom rider and
Yeah.
all that stuff. You know, he's like acting like he's always been down for the cause. But he says equal rights come with equal responsibilities. And he said, "You got to go back up there." And he's like, "No, fuck you, man. Fuck you and your irritated ass." Oh, I love that. I love their relationship together. It's funny. Another Ladykillers clip. The second one there.
Seems that the poet was right. Troubles never seemingly come.
Oh, no, we can get through the rock. No worries there. Easiest thing in the world. Why, we just blow right through it. I got a pyro license. Just bore a hole in the rock, pack in a little plastique, and igneous blows pretty good. And then
Hello, Garth. Am I ordering the primer cord?
Yes, Mountain. We were just talking about that. And some plastique.
The fuck is this?
Well, this is Mountain Girl. Mountain is my right hand. She helps me out with ordnance. Helps me with damn near everything.
Hey. You bought your bitch to the Waffle Hut?
I must
Yeah, we made a
confess
IBS shit count.
myself to be puzzled as well. I thought it was understood that when it came to our little enterprise, Mom was the word.
Of course, I understand that, but this is Mountain Girl. I don't keep secrets from Mountain. That's not how you maintain a loving, caring relationship.
You bought your bitch to the Waffle Hut. The man bought his bitch
Okay.
to the Waffle Hut.
I'll refer to you called Mountain Girl.
Last one. Well, I have a couple here. Raising Arizona. We have three of them, right? Yeah.
Huh? Why do you say you feel trapped in a man's body?
Well, sometimes I get the menstrual cramps real hard.
No, it's not.
I get the menstrual cramps
And
real
then the
hard.
other one, yeah.
Left town to, I ain't saying where. I'll be back here when we're a nuclear family again.
Mr. Arizona, which tot was abducted?
Nathan Jr., I think.
Do you have anything to say to the kidnappers?
Yeah. Watch your butts.
Sir, it's been rumored that your son was abducted by UFOs. Would you care to comment?
Don't print that, son.
Son.
If his mama reads that, she's just gonna lose all hope. Sir, we really need to ask you some more questions.
Sir, just
remember, it's still business as usual at Unpack in Arizona. If you can find lower prices anywhere.
The last one is the sand.
So
The
then a
very
commercial
bottom.
at the end.
I tried to sort through what Doc Schwartz had said, but prison ain't the easiest place to think.
And when there was no meat, we ate fowl. And there was no fowl, we ate crawdad. And when there was no crawdad to be found, we ate sand.
You ate what?
We ate sand.
Sand.
You ate sand?
That's right.
Sandwiches.
You ate sand. And then the last element of the Coen Brothers movies is symbolism. Because like I said, so they did use the Odyssey for as basically the whole underlying story structure for Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? But there's also like physical things they put in their movies that are symbolic of other things. And one major one is a desk or a counter in between two people where one person wants something and the other person doesn't give
Also,
it to
Frances McDormand has to have the most ugliest haircut in every movie, in every Fargo movie.
And she's one of their wives.
And in
right?
Fargo,
She's
she had
Ethan's
like
wife,
a horrible blonde Pete Rose haircut.
Yeah, but it's like feathered kind of in Fargo.
It's
It's
bad.
kind of curled back.
I love you so much.
So desks are one example of basically of power. How one person, there's an imbalance of power here.
Yes, sir.
This is my favorite one ever.
I'm looking for Llewellyn Moss.
Did you go up to his trailer?
Yes, I did.
Well, I'd say he's at work. Do you want to leave a message?
Where does he work?
I can't say.
Where does he work?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to give out no information about our residents.
Where does he work?
Did you not hear me?
Not hear
We
me?
can't give out no information.
No information.
Pause it. It's funny how in No Country for a Man, he killed everybody who didn't follow their code. Like the lady has a code. I'm not gonna let anybody in.
She has a code. She's standing
I'm
by.
not gonna let anybody in.
Hmm.
And then that other lady at the hotel desk. You mean you need 2 rooms in the same other side? And cause she would have said like, "I'll give you the room," he would have killed her right there.
Yeah.
I think he thought about it because he heard somebody a toilet
Somebody
flush.
flushes the toilet, yeah. But also, I don't think it's that so much as he does respect her, but also he's thrown off by her. He asks the question 3 times the same way, where does he work? And then she gives him three of the same answers in different ways, hoping he'll understand. And he's just like, he's baffled. He does a double take back at her like, you really just got one over on me. Like I couldn't win. He couldn't win in that situation. She had the power. And he let her have it. He didn't kill her. He didn't kill her out of anger or anything like that. He kills only who he's supposed to kill, or if there's some sort of need. He does play that game with the coin flip.
Yeah,
he didn't play it with her.
Because the man, he broke the code.
He broke the code.
Yeah, and that's why when he told Woody Harrelson, if the code you follow is so great, why would it lead you here?
Yeah.
He goes, man, I think you're a crazy motherfucker.
Woody Harrelson's great in that one too. And then here we have the two.
At first I didn't believe it.
Being
Little-
told they
This
can't have a
woman,
baby.
who looked as fertile as
And
the
they always have
Tennessee
a
Valley,
smaller
could
chair
not bear
to, like-
children.
Yeah. And then you
But
notice
the doctor
when
explained that her insides
Jerry
were a
comes
rocky
in, Lundegaard
place
comes into
where
the
my
office to
seed
ask
could
them
find
for
no
that
purchase.
loan. There's no chair for him to sit down in at the desk.
It was inconsolable. We tried an adoption agency,
It's true that High has had a checkered past.
but Ed here's an officer of the law twice decorated, so we figure it kind of evens out.
Mr. Lundegaard, sorry to bother you
She's
again.
in
Can I come
asking if she can
Yeah,
come in.
no, I'm
That's her power.
Kind of busy here.
I understand. I'll keep it real short then. I'm on my way out of town, but I was wondering.
She's already sitting
Do you mind
down
if I sit down?
and then asking after.
No,
Yeah, it's this vehicle I asked you about yesterday. I was just wondering.
yeah, like I told you, we haven't had any vehicles go missing.
Okay. Are you sure? Sir, could I talk to Mr. Gustafson? Mr. Lundegaard.
Well, heck, if you wanna play games here, I'm working with you on this thing here, but okay, I'll do a damn lot count.
Sir, right now?
Yeah, right now. You're darn tootin'. So damn important to you.
I'm sorry, sir.
Ah, what the Christ.
And he runs off because he's so scared. She had the power, though, when she walked in that room.
Yeah, well, that haircut, her and that same haircut, man.
What time do you go to bed, sir? You're a bit Faranja. I said, what time do you go to bed?
Somewhere around 9:30. I'd say around 9:30.
He really choked on that peanut
Yeah,
in
but
real
you'll be
life.
coming back. We'll be closed.
Yeah, you said that.
I mean, your wife.
It's not the
goes-
issue here.
Wife is not the issue here. I hope that someday my wife will learn to live on her allowance, which is ample. But if she does not, that is her problem, not mine. Just
The
as
dude
rug
came
is
here
your
to get his
problem.
rug back.
Just as every bum's
But he doesn't have it.
is his own
That's
responsibility,
the older. That's
regardless of who he chooses
another
to
guy named Jeff Lebowski, the old man.
Mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity.
Tell me what you riding there.
And this desk held the power because it had the ring in it,
We're
and
not
Holly Hunter said she wouldn't marry him unless he had the old ring from that desk.
Assault. I have
And then they have a flood.
problem. Fuck you, Peck.
Compared to
You're
you,
normal.
everybody has a drinking
Next to
problem.
you, we all have a drinking problem. What the
Who
fuck
asked,
is
didn't I
this?
kiss?
Whose ass didn't I kiss?
Am I being crucified right here? No, this is political, and don't say it isn't.
That's all I got for today. I really was working on condensing down because I feel like I was getting too long-winded on some other ones. So, okay, one more. You put it in that same folder? Okay. So this, hold on, let's pause it for a second. This here is power, this is the example of graphic violence, but also, this is Fargo, the TV series, which we're not getting into,
Yeah.
but it's great, especially for season 1, season 2, best ones. But season 1, Billy Bob Thornton plays the villain, basically, and he has already had an issue, or already had an interaction with not Lundegaard, what's his name? Nygaard in this, played by Martin Freeman. Yeah, they went their separate ways long ago, but they have a bad past where he killed somebody for him. And so here in the elevator, he's run into him after many years, and he looks different. And go ahead.
It's a piece of work, huh?
Who's that?
That guy in the bar. You sure you don't know?
No, people nab me all the time. Just one of those faces, I guess.
No. You don't get to, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's not right. When something's not right...
Billy Bob Thornton's pretending not to
well, the old
notice
Lester
him,
now, he
not to
will
recognize
do
him.
Slide. But not this guy. I've worked too hard. I've come too far.
Lester, stop.
Oh, so now you do know me.
Honey?
Is this what you want?
Hey, Mike. Lighten up, huh?
Lester?
Is this what you want? You want me to remember you? No, he's not so sure.
Yes or no?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to say yes. All right, there you go. Now it's just us.
Oh, Mike. That's on you.
Okay, you can pause it. That's crazy though, man, because Lester was almost home free. And he went by him without acknowledging him. But he had to get recognized. He had to have his little speech, his little moment of revenge against Billy Bob Thornton. And Billy Bob had stuff up his sleeve. So he was already working a long con.
Mm-hmm.
And Lester screwed it up. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Bye.
Well, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Ladykillers.
You have anything else you want to say?
Oh, my... you
There's a lot.
Your
There's
top
so
five.
many. That is my top. No, that's my top five was the same as yours, except you had Ladykillers when I had Raising Arizona. No. I had No Country for Old Men. You didn't have No Country for Old Men on your top five.
I walked out of the Big Lebowski the first time.
Yeah.
And I turned off Barton Fink the first time. And Miller's Crossing, I never finished it. I think I finished it for the first time this time.
I finished it for the first
it.
time this weekend.
I don't know. I know a lot of people that's their favorite movie. And they don't know any other Fargo movie, any other Coen movie. Like Gabriel Iglesias' sister, Emily, she loves Miller Crossing because she is the biggest Gabriel Byrne crush.
I think she's the only one with a big Gabriel Byrne crush in the world.
And then she loves everything he's in. And
he's so basic. I didn't even think there was a thing as like such a thing as like Gabriel Byrne crush.
I know, right?
It's weird. But yeah, there's that. There's Hudsucker Proxy. I could never get into those really at all.
My brother's favorite scene in The Big Lebowski is when he's at the Malibu beach party. And that Ben Cazzara, he writes something on a notepad, and then he goes scratch it off, and it's like somebody holding their penis.
Well, he tears off the paper and takes it with him. And then Lebowski, who's the worst detective in the world, he's not even a detective, but he's the worst. And he decides, okay, I got him now. I'm going to do a little shading on that paper and see what he wrote, what he drew.
I know.
And he goes over there, and it's a penis
drawing. And the whole time, it was just Jackie Treehurst calling him a jerk off in that picture.
He was calling him a dick while he's drawing that.
I ran into a guy that looks exactly like the Big Lebowski, and he was dressed exactly like him with a suitcase. Also, he had a briefcase too.
Yeah, they have a briefcase in there filled with underwear and not the ransom money. Is that the same briefcase? It looks similar to the briefcase in all those movies. Yeah.
My whites.
So let us know if you have a favorite Coen Brothers movie in the comments and why.
And why?
Why it's your favorite. Or don't. Just leave us hate comments like a couple other people I could mention, but I don't want to give them a shout out. So. All right, we'll see you next week. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Bye. Do you even binge?
Do you even binge?